Good morning. This is Shandikala, second semester, first year MSc Microbiology in Dravidian University, Kuppam. Today my seminar topic is satellite nucleic acids and prions. Let's see about introduction to satellite nucleic acids and prions. Satellite nucleic acids are small and they are subviral infectious agents. They are depend on the presence of helper viruses for replication. The helper viruses, these are the viruses that allows an otherwise deficient co-infecting viruses to replicate. The function of helper viruses are genome of helper viruses retains the ability to replicate. Prions are the unique infectious agents. They are composed solely of proteins. Solely means complete. The prions are complete proteins lacking any detectable nucleic acids. Both satellite nucleic acids and prions are capable to causing disease in various organisms. And then characteristics of nucleic acids. Characteristics of nucleic acids. Satellite nucleic acids are usually small and they have single stranded RNA molecules. They require of helper viruses for replication and propagation. Satellite nucleic acids do not encode for their own capsid proteins. They do not convert their capsid proteins. Capsid proteins means it is the protein shell of a virus and it is the encloses its genetic material, instead relying on the capsid proteins produced by the helper viruses. And then types of nucleic acids. There are three types: satellite viruses, satellite RNA molecules, and satellite DNA molecules. The satellite viruses are satellite nucleic acids. They are encoded their own capsid proteins. They have capable to convert or encoded their own capsid proteins. Satellite RNA molecules do not encode their own capsid proteins and rely on the capsid proteins produced by the helper viruses. And now satellite DNA molecules. These are the rare and have been identified and depend on the helper viruses for replication. And now prions. These are the structure of nucleic acids, satellite nucleic acids. And then prions, overview of prions. Prions are abnormal proteins. Prions are misfolded proteins and they have ability to convert normal and properly folded proteins into abnormal and disease causing forms. Prions are extremely resistant to heat, highly resistant to heat, radiation, and highly resistant to disinfectants. Prions disease, also known as transmissible spongiform encephalopathies. It is a neurodegenerative brain disorder that affects both humans and animals. It is effects on neurons in brain. It is effects on central nervous system of mammals. Prions disease in humans. Example of prions disease in humans including Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It is a rare brain disorder that leads to death. Each year it affects about one person in every 1 million people in worldwide. It causes like the chains of misfolded proteins. Prions are toxic and destroy the brain cells. The results are the degeneration and the shrinking of the brain. Thus it creates a sponge-like appearance of brain. And variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It is a very rare and fatal disease that can infect a person for many years before making them sick by destroying brain cells. It causing by eating contaminated beef meat and beef products. And fatal familial insomnia. It is also rare genetic conditions that cause sleeping difficulties, memory loss, and involuntary muscle twitching. Prions disease can be acquired through ingestion inheritance and sporadic events. The ingestion inheritance means it is transmitted through genes passed from the parent to child, and sporadic means it occurs irregular intervals and it occurs only in a few places. Prions disease have incubation period and are invariable fatal. Invariable fatal means it is almost infection of the brain. The prions disease are the brain disease and brain infections. And prions disease in animals. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy is commonly known as mad cow disease. It is a prion disease that affects cattle. Scrapie is a prions disease that affects sheep and goats. Chronic waste disease is a prions disease that affects deer, ella, and moose. And it is the picture of prions. And last one is the diagnosis and treatment of prions disease. Diagnosis of prions disease relies on clinical symptoms, brain imaging, and detection of abnormal prions proteins in the brain tissue. There is currently no creative treatment for prions disease. There is no have any treatment to cure prions diseases. Prevention of prions disease focuses on strictly controlled measures in animal husbandry, food safety regulations, and avoidance of high risk activities. Thank you for this giving opportunity.